Need to change the countdown first thing. The camera's a bit high as well, isn't it? Oh, a little lower showing. It's about alright, let's say. Let's change the countdown. How do we even do that? Here. Oh, not 17. 1. Music too loud? Yeah, one sec. Actually correct. Okay. Are you ready? Why is it? Can you focus on my... Thank you. That's better. Stressful. Let me actually do the food order real quick. Is it 7 already? No, we can only show stuff from 7. Immer noch sehr laut. Sensibel alle hier. So, ich höre es ja selbst kaum noch. Okay, okay. But that's alright now, is it? I mean... No, the mic is already in yellow. Next to red, really. But I'll go up a bit. Maybe we can amp it up there as well a bit. What's that gonna do? Nothing really. Hello? What does that do? Nothing. Like, this is so confusing for me, I tell you that. Alright. Well, we keep it like that, alright? Like that. We bring that a little closer as well. Oh, come on. There we go. I think that's fine now. Okay. Mouth height. Jesus. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I can see the audio bars. So the music is certainly, even if you perceive it, I don't know, this should be fine. Nein, wir haben das schon vorher. Wir dürfen ja auch Content schon produzieren. So we had that for a couple days. Fuzzly, I'm going to change that seat, so that's not going to be the example. That's some Sparkle seat, but I have another one in the living room. I'm just waiting, well, until I have time to fit it and then build a new rig as well. So yeah, 1.9, I certainly prefer it over 1.821. No, most certainly. It's different, has its quirks, but certainly prefer it. Definitely. That mix still sounds maxing out. What does that mean? Does it cut my voice? Then I think it's probably the noise cancellation stuff. Yeah, ours changed quite a few things. I mean, like he already said in his stream, there's changes to suspension because that didn't work as it should. Headset mic, not desktop mic. No, it's definitely the Yeti. Definitely that one. Like when I mute the headset here, you can still hear me, so I don't know what's happening. Is that better? I don't know. I can't hear myself, that's the issue. Yeah, okay, I'll not touch it for the time being. Alright. Yeah, weird. I don't know. Okay, I'll stop. I mean, that sounds like a very Ferrari specific example with the car jumping on curbs, right? That was because people were driving dumb suspension and also because, yeah, something didn't quite work. I think we need to join the server or something. One sec. Ah, there's the password. We actually go to the game. Is it 7? Okay, then we can right away go to game cam, pause, Spotify, Oh, the game is updating. ours had some ideas, I guess. I'll quickly download. Yeah, I found the password for him. One sec. So we're doing free practice, 60 minutes. And there's qualifying at 8, race at 8:15. And then we do the same thing again with the second race. I don't actually know what we're doing in the second race. Why is it updating now? Just close the game. There's an update. But yeah, ours is trying things. Will be funny. So 30 seconds, 33, 34, 37. Okay, it's already unzipping. A vote for what? You made it for ACC, but because I think we have the car, right? It's just not in ACC, I believe. We have it on iRacing. Ah, well, nice. Which car in the second race? So let's see. So I'm planning the Porsche for the first one, even though I get the feeling the Ferrari might be quicker. But anyway, the nicer sounding car certainly is the Porsche. So let's see. Yeah, screen is black because ACC was updating. Rauch, vielen Dank wieder. Ich sehe es gerade erst. Es geht hier immer unter. Ich weiß gar nicht warum. Ich bin so schlecht im Chat. Aber vielen Dank dafür. There's the game. Nothing different so far, is it? Oh, wrong car. Wrong car. Wrong car. Do we want to take a look in the menu first? Lights. There we go. I mean, it does look like a 992 Porsche, right? So not too much to see there, I'd say. And the Ferrari. Looks like the new Ferrari, does it? FPS improvements. I didn't have FPS issues. Like, I'm running as many FPS as I've capped them to 120 all the time, so I don't think there were improvements on the performance side of things. No. The Ferrari is so long and it feels long. It's a very interesting drive, I have to say. It does go around the corners, but I don't feel it doesn't like the tight corners. You have to force it around on throttle, and then the rear has other plans sometimes. So yeah, for me, certainly the Porsche. I don't know. Ferrari liveries, not quite as nice. And Porsche wise, I think that's the only good looking one. So we're gonna take that.
Green light.
Doesn't have a shorter wheelbase. It definitely feels longer. Definitely drives longer. Sorry, I did not look into BOP of every car, so no clue how the Lexus drives. I was focusing really on the new content. Yeah, I mean, so do we have the setup blocker? Need to load setup blocker, most certainly. And we want the drive overlay. Does it find that actually? If I... So, setup blocker now working. I need to refresh that. 1 second, 1 second. There we go. So there's the set. You mean view settings? Ah, they're posted somewhere. Not today view settings. You ready? See if that's loud enough. I think it is. I think it might be. Next to the wall. Closer to the cup car. Setup tricks, really, just playing around with balance. Need to mess with the sound again. Full screen the game once, 1 sec. There we go. And so compared to the old Porsche, this feels much more mid-engine, I have to say. Like, it's not as rear end sensitive as the 991 Porsche. But like not as easy, I don't know, not as heavy on the oversteer side. It has situations where it's stable and understeery and more balanced overall. I can see it running a bit on. I feel I'm lagging a few frames here right now. After the lap, okay? One more full down. Der Mavix drückt schon richtig drauf hier. Okay, let me turn the volume down a bit. I don't know by how much, to be fair. Another 3 decibels or so. Let's see how that goes. So I have no clue what meta becomes, and I don't really care for meta at all. And I don't think the word makes any sense as well. So far, I can't see anything that overarches all other settings and driving ideas. So let me try to follow chat. Is the Porsche more stable under braking? I would say so, yes, unless you'll deliberately set it up not to, kind of. Why is this overlay visible? Like it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be visible. Drag disabled. Is it visible in the broadcast there? Yeah, it is. I just don't get why. Because I have a bit of FPS issues here right now, and I don't quite know why. Maybe it's the full screen interfering with the tool. Yeah, I'm not in Monza because of Rensport, yeah. But Arthur and Gregor are there. So we're splitting the car between us 3, or the cars. We have 2 entries. Like when you say looking for how it feels right now, it's different, yes, but I mean it's not an entirely new game. It's nuances where the cars behave different. Actually, I think I have to turn the overlay off. This is not working. That's for some weird reason that is causing issues. Oh, because it's even though if I run full screen, the thing is still visible, and Windows hates that. If there's a tool claiming to be the top window. No, it's still weird. Anyway. It's better. So, trying to describe the feeling. So, the TC definitely, let's turn it down a little. The TC allows more right now. It's not as intrusive anymore as it was in the past. And you definitely have a better sense what the tire can do. And even if TC is off, like, you can kind of go into that tire a bit more now. And we are driving fast track, I believe. Well, it says optimum, but it definitely isn't. Driving without TC. Oh, TC1, not without. But quite low. I have some performance issues right now. It might be OBS. It was running all fine before I started that. Nah, pressures take a while to build. They need to go a bit higher still. you're aiming for somewhere, I don't have a braking point without the rubber on the track. I need to, sorry guys, I need to fix the performance. There's something wrong here. It's lagging. My game is lagging and I do not know why. Doesn't use any CPU, so I'll close the armamentario thing. Maybe that's what's causing it. But I cannot quite see what else is draining performance right now. So I'm a bit puzzled. Let's close everything that I don't need. There isn't anything running, to be fair. It looks different. Like, it's just the OBS running. OBS does something to the game right now. Nah, this is all the same as I had before. I don't know. This is very weird. A close OBS. Good one. Hey Zahir. I think you'll like setting up this car. Let's chase John here a bit. Keep the TC low on purpose, okay? So we can slide around a bit. We never had problems before, so I'm not gonna do random things right now. So with the pressures, like, you think about them slightly different. You'd use them to make slight balance adjustments, for example. Very slight, to the slightest, really. You do anything before adjusting the pressures, really, in terms of balance. I think Jadi is just learning the track. I'd say the car's great. Out of the update, I probably like the Porsche is probably the most interesting to drive. The Ferrari has its thing going too, but the Porsche feels the most race car. Well, no, that's the wrong word. The most rewarding, I'd say, is the Porsche. What do you mean tire pressure simulator? What does that even mean? Of course tire pressures matter. Is that new? I think the Lambo is still very similar to the old one. Death dive by Jards. Yeah. Need to turn the TCE back on or a little higher, because else I'm smoking up the tires. Well, you can drive like this, and maybe in qualifying you'll find a tiny bit of performance when going lower on the TC. It's definitely also easier to lose much more time when you eventually do the mistake. You can see how the rears have become a little too warm by now. It's not a fixed pressure that you're looking for. It's supposed to depend on the style of the track you're driving. Say if you have a high downforce track, you need a little more help from the tire. It needs to be a bit stiffer, so you use the higher pressure. And if it's a track like, I don't know, what would be one? Maybe Laguna Seca, you'd use a little lower, for example. But you rather have slow speed corners. And it definitely takes a couple laps for the tire to heat up now. Like 3-4 or so. Different dash pages, I haven't checked to be honest. I think it has some. It was a bit rough. Floor. Wet pressures didn't change, I believe, no. No, the range is like 26 to 27. I need to see why my rears are out of the window, actually. I might have overdone it here. Well, off track anyway. Let's grab a new set. I shut down Armamentario because I believe it caused issues. Something was causing issues on the PC. It's not the frames are high, but the picture is not fluent. So something was being weird. Like you can hide the self view or something, right? So if I turn that away. So I'll set up just to get a new tire set. Here you can see like this is roughly half set up now. So no negative toe, no, not even the most extreme camber. Nothing out of the ordinary here so far. Armamentario is still showing. That can't be. Okay, that's super weird, but that is very weird. Because I did remove it. Okay, now it's gone. Sound even lower. Okay. Okay. I can't do more than that. It's like it's showing like half of what I'm speaking. It's weird because I literally shut it down. But when I make the game more silent in-game, it's more silent for me as well. Yes, there will be 2 races, in fact. I believe now it's everything's... Is everything fluent now? I think. the anti-aliasing isn't working when I'm streaming. There are no changes to the tracks, no. So let's see how the pressures develop, right? We left the pits with what, 24.5 or something like that? And they increased by, well, half a PSI or something. The wheel of the car? There are physics changes like that. They always have an impact on everything. But I think in the braking it's marginal, if at all. We're talking tiny changes in all areas, really. I think overall the game, I'd say, drives a bit softer, rounder, if that makes sense. Everything is a bit smoother, maybe. You don't get those hard edges anymore in the track like you had before, and not in the force feedback as well. It feels like you kind of go a little more into the tire in a way. You're not just cranking the wheel, you have to load them up. I can't see my braking point. The rubber isn't there yet. I need the rubber. Else I don't know where I need to brake. I think I'm on a different game version. Time Gregor is doing, I was like half a second slower earlier. Like an impossible time. To speak with Arid. Oh, there's nothing else. There's only a rubber mark. There's literally nothing in that corner.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Off track, nice. There it was again. Yeah, no. I need to update game again. Like, I'm a second slower than before. 1 second. Need to switch the build. That is not the correct one. Let me see. Or I'm just hyper-washed. So, download incoming. Okay, no download. Shouldn't there be a download when I switch builds? I guess not. I guess not. Okay. Game says nothing to patch, so there's nothing to patch. Let's go back. No, the update is tomorrow. Yeah, Gregor's on Q full, but I have like 50 liters, not 200. No, Gregor is like half a second faster than I was on Ferrari Q Fuel earlier. What was the server called? I forgot already. Need to check. Ah, Premier. Premier. Arthur, can you, like, I drove it for the entire afternoon. Jesus Christ. Think about the suspension behavior in high curbs. Well, as I said, it's everything is a bit more smooth and rounded off, so to say. Less extreme outcomes most of the time. It's very interesting. As the tire pressure increases, the behavior of the car really changes. Like initially, with the low pressure, it does feel really good, but you're not fast. And then the feeling gets more sharp as the tire pressure increases, but you do get faster. But driving-wise, I like to have the low pressure tire. Lap time wise, of course, it feels like you need a little higher, and here in the Porsche it needs 3-4 laps almost until the pressure really is there. And also you're not gonna have your fastest laps in the first 2 or 3. It's definitely, well, more 3 or 4. There's the Porsche, the Lambo. Somewhere between 26 and 27, depending what you're asking from the tire. I don't think anything is outright the best pressure as we had it before. Can't compare it to Rennsport. Like Rennsport is not on the map. Like this car here, this sits on the tarmac, on the road. In Rennsport, I don't know what the car does, but it's not on the road. It's like floating somewhere. they're really nasty bumps, but you can easily take them. Endurance race, I think, is going to be Bathurst in, I don't know, quite a while out. May or so? I don't know. I should know, but I don't. The cars are all very similar, I have to say. The difference are more, some will gain into the corners, some will gain out of the corners, but it's not as drastic, everything so far, but we don't know. Once everybody gets their hands on the game, then of course over time setups will change and all that. And then at some point we'll figure out which cars are the outright fastest, and then I guess they might need to get creative with the VOP again, so we'll see, but it's all unclear, like it is every time when there's a new patch. And no changes to the Delta, no. Not that I know. No, like, I mean, depends what your old setup is, but if your old setup is the car sitting on the rear bump stops, then no, you won't be able to. I mean, you maybe can drive it, but it's not gonna give you any decent lap or whatever. I'm still desperate for that breakpoint. Nah, Dominic, I'm gonna drive it for the entire year, so why now? Okay, need to make rear start getting a little warm there. Well, can't change the temperature, but I can change the pressures. So left is actually fine. Maybe a click down, because there is still something coming. Front left, I guess, is alright. Front right, definitely alright, but rear is a bit much. I don't have 1.7 setups. Dominic. Almost killed someone.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
It's not as much of a brown flag as it would have been with the old setups, right? Because then you had the negative toe, the car was certainly gone. Yeah, indeed, the track would be, I'd say, most similar to Misano. That's the flow, the style you need. Well, the Kialami set didn't work at all, so I guess it's not similar. I tried. I don't think it even makes pushing on the first 2 laps or so, because the tire is definitely best in lap 3-4. And it doesn't seem to help if you go into the corner with the rear stepped out. It looks more like you lose time, not really gaining. So you have to keep the car stable. You can play a bit with it. Over and underdrive it a little, get the rear out a tiny bit, but don't overdo it, then you're gonna lose again. I'm torn between 3rd and 4th gear. Window of operation has one size. I'd say window of driving maybe, not window of fast driving and not window of setup, I'd say. It's more the window of the tire, what you can do with it and to it. But there's still like an optimal for going fast. Maybe you can manipulate the car in different ways a bit. That was in the track limits. Finally found the braking point. I think pressure and change and temperature, that's still like the same. Roughly 1 click per degree, I'd say. Oh, that was insane brakes late into the corner. I thought it was too late, but it wasn't. Well, it's punished in terms of lap time, certainly. Oh, that was blocked the rears. raining. I feel it's more pronounced currently because the surface and the outside of the tire quickly cools out
Yellow flag.
on the straight. So if you attack the tire right into the corner when it's cold,
Yellow flag accepted.
you can check the tire set. You see, I'm not braking much. Doesn't help to just slam it. I need to put the apex later here. Compared to Rennsport, it's not really... There's no point. Sure, that's theory as well, Adam. That was a bit more track to have. Falling line. It's interesting now. This is like lap 7 or 8 on that run, and the delta is still green. I don't know if it's a fuel load already decreasing that much. Ah, that was the wrong marker again. It was optimum right from the start, I'd say. Where's... Ah, Mabix went for the Ferrari. I might just have those sounds really, really low. I don't know, Robbie. I'm not doing BOP tests. Yeah, Seb was great. I know, I wouldn't say FFP has changed. I mean, of course it changes with the tire producing grip and not producing grip, like it did before, and now the tire does it slightly different, but you still get the same feeling, so to say, when it loses grip and when it gains grip. So the force feedback still responds very much to the tire, whatever it does. No, they're not free, but they're in the making. Well, I did all the laps, so they are done. I'm just not happy with the Porsche setup yet, I have to say. There's no optimal point for the pressures. You'll have to find it somewhere between 26, 27. I don't know, it might be more, it might be less, in fact. but I ended up with something like 26.5, 26.7. That's what I felt most comfortable. You get a bit of a different feeling when you go lower under pressure, like the tire's more vague. You can turn a bit too much easily. The car still responds. It's not as sharp. There's more room for error with a flat tire, but with a tire at the peak, like next to 27 psi, then it's more sharp, smaller, more resistance. It feels a bit. Well, is it heavy at a turn? I don't know if it's actually heavy at a turn. Is there more resistance? I'm not sure, actually, but you feel the difference. Well, yeah, I did try negative toe and I just didn't like it. The issue that you get is that the outside of the tire just gets really cold. And then you go into the corner and it's just not ready. And then it's very, very snappy on entry sometimes. Sliding with a more... like, there's more sliding if you overdo it, right? It's not like the car just starts sliding. It's when you go over the edge of grip, then it starts to behave a bit different. But it's not the typical thing I do. I might go to the Ferrari later. I don't know the second track. I don't know if we just do Valencia twice. I think the fixed mechanical grip, whatever that means, actually translate to the FFB. The FFB is still, I'd say, largely the same. There's maybe something around the center that is a bit more different, maybe in transitions and chicanes or something. Oh yeah, he said maybe. My answer's not gonna be better than maybe. So yeah, maybe. The Lambo is just not as exciting. It looks the same as the old one pretty much. There are a few, but it sounds the same. It more or less drives the same. It's better with the aero map is not as sensitive anymore as the old Lambo, but yeah, just driving wise, it's not exciting. The Porsche is the driver's car, so to say. The Ferrari is the, I don't know, the technical car, if you will. Oh, where's Jardier? Here. Well, you know, you might not see the differences with the toe and whatever in on one lap. Maybe it's more over the race distance. It wasn't my main area of focus. Like, no focus at all. That means pretty much. Like, so far I like it, but I think with any game, when you push it to the limit, you'll find those limits more or less annoying. That's just the nature of it. So no matter how nice the game feels, once you're trying to squeeze out those last hundreds, then you're in pain. But driving wise, I feel this is more, everything is a bit more live. It's not as I know the car moves a bit more. You don't have to be on that rail all the time as I needed before, I'd say. Let me get a new tire. We take fuel out a bit. Don't want to ruin the balance. And rear tires still pressures were a bit high, right? So, and temperature increase. So let's go. Minor differences. True, you're right. Esports is the pain. I think actually the steer lock is less. Nope, still the same, 800.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Yellow flag on watch
I don't really need more than 90 degrees across the entire track. Let's see in the hairpin, but I doubt we need more. I haven't tried rain, not at all. Someone still believing in the Honda? Well, there's no major difference in driving because it's still cars. I'm too stupid to put the apex late. Yeah, all cars so far seem to have very similar top end. There's definitely no 10-kilometer difference. Oh, sorry. So far, I'd say the setups have more logic. Everything definitely has an impact, but you never know. Once a lot of people get their hands on it, they're gonna try a million different things, and then we'll find out how it actually is. So far, I haven't looked into breaking it, or it didn't accidentally happen. No, the car has no splitter. Overall, the aero map is not as sensitive anymore. On all the newer cars, it's not as sensitive anymore. Off track.
Green light. Give it all you got.
there's no split unknown. Overall, the aero map is just not as sensitive anymore. Like, you can go up a millimeter or down, and you're not gonna have those 1.5% balance changes that you had on the old car. Who cares for the McLaren? What did we take? 2.2, so 5 laps is like 12 liters. Well, I think it's also the setups are here, because I made it rather stiff on the front, so it never really bottoms out entirely, so I always have some room left. I'd say the BMW hasn't really changed much, because like you didn't have this whole thing, put the rear on the bump stops or the negative toe, so I feel it's not that affected. They ever enforce the white line here, that's gonna be source of penalties. I think ours now follows a different approach with the electronics. Like before, they were always too intrusive, right? But they were definitely not in the zone where you wanted to have them. Now I feel you can really decide if you want a rear that's more playful, or if you want a rear that is really planted, and you can have both. I'm not yet sure if you'll actually be faster using less, because you can use a bit more of the tire if you're capable of it. The new Porsche definitely over the old, like anytime. The car's so much better, so much more balanced. It feels more mid-engine. It's probably more like how the RSR feels, the GTE car. Just less downforce, obviously. Why is this lap invalid? Guess we warm up the tires, so another lap. I think the word I'm looking for the Porsche is that it feels more mid-engine, right? It doesn't feel like the weight is attached behind the car. You still feel that it's towards the back or in the back, but it's not that much anymore. Probably last corner, yeah. Yeah, probably the pit entry line there somewhere. Yes, it's less sensitive than the 991, logically. Because when the front rises with the tank emptying, the car doesn't lose all its downforce just because it's a millimeter higher, so it's less sensitive there, and should be, as aerodynamically keeps the balance more similar. God. I should do a lap before the qualifying ends. See, you'd probably, for qualifying, need to put the pressures a lot higher, because else it takes half the qualifying to get any pressure into the tires. At least here, on that lap, it seems like that.
see there I'm pushing way too much into the tire. It's kind of fine. I think I was too far to the outside here on the lap before. What's the Williams Esports line? Extending? I think that's already fixed before it became an issue. Much to the inside right early. Track limits are definitely something you want to learn here. But sometimes you can go as wide as I'm just doing now in some corners. They're a bit narrower. I have one more lap in the tank. That was confusing. Thanks, I guess. Well, I didn't have a lap set. Doesn't feel like I can follow the Ferrari. I can. The Delta showed I can. Right entry. Straight line. Yeah, what? Yeah, I can't see my braking point in the last corner. I just don't see it. I go across it and I'm like, okay, that's the corner. Where was my marker? Thing. The track guide is not helping. There's no reference in the last corner. Can you clear the low fuel alarm? Why would you? There was never a button for that before. Why would there be now? Like when you get here, there's just nothing. Yeah, I probably need that. It's the light, because the sun is at a different angle. You have very weird reflections. 1, 2. Here's where I'm braking. Yeah, that's not a good reference. I think here. Like you're coming along here, and then you have this one brighter patch here, and then there's the second brighter patch, and then you're braking between the second and the third bright patch. So there is the braking point. And now tell me there's anything close to that that works as a reference after that white line, before that white line. But there's just, yeah, a whole lot of nothing. Well, if you brake on the Astro, you're too far to the outside. You need to take the tight line and end up, like, you want to end up here. That's where you want to turn in. Well, you're cornering in the last corner, right? You need a straight braking line. If you're braking on the outside here, you're cornering while braking 100%, and then you're just going to run into the sand. So that's not going to work. So you're building like a straight line here for braking. Straight line towards here and then turn in. That was a bit fast, but that's how it's supposed to work. Straight line here towards the outside and then turn in from there. Count the red stripes? Yeah. The 18th or so. Wrong cam. So let's put the fuel back in. Did it change the pressures? I did, right? Oh, damn it. Let's load the setup once more. Yeah, I did. But I think we wanted to lower them in a... anyway, right? I think this was a bit much. Which jump? The white lines there so far to the outside, I don't really see them. I don't know. I'll find something sooner or later. Fuel. How long is the race? 20 minutes. So 20 times 60 by, what do we drive here? 130. So 90 seconds a lap. Oh, it calculated absolutely nothing. Perfect. Shit show. Absolute shit show. 90. So we're doing 13 laps. Let's do 14, probably formation lap. 15 times 2.2, 33 liters. Then we take, what, 36 and we're good? 2.3. Yeah. Well, okay. Maybe with that fuel load, that should be quicker. Hey, Epic. Yes, overall, I'd say that's the case. Used tires? No, they're fresh now. I pitted once more. And here's the graining, but I think I spun on that set. Could that be? No, those have graining on the front. Graining on the front. Most of them have graining on the front. So yeah, front's a bit cold. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2. New set. I'll go pee. I think the 2.7 liters a lap is the default estimate you have in the game. Like, I think in ACC was always lower once you were driving a bit. I didn't do much of the M4. Like, we prepared for Monza a bit, of course, but no, not much. And I feel of all these changes, the M4 is less affected because it didn't have this negative toe stuff, right? And we didn't put it on the bump stop on the rear. So
didn't really work like the mid-engine cars in the Porsche or whatever. So I feel the BMW changes not too much. We do some changes, I guess, but it didn't feel like setup-wise doesn't feel too different. I'll probably do TC4 now, or let's do TC2 a little higher. Just save the rear bit here. Maybe we'll decide differently later.
Double fire.
Let's see how much more power the Ferrari has at the start.
Green light, green light. Go, go, go.
Let's see how the racing is here. Like, I'm just noticing I have no clue where to get over, under, and all that. That's an off track for sure for him. It's better when the tires are inflated, then the bump gets better. I still can't see the braking point last corner. I'm blind. I'm looking on the ground, but there's just nothing. That's an off track. Yep. Settings, can't see it. Need either more or less detail on the road. Interesting lines they have.
Certainly difficult to pass here, yeah. There, but still too early. More realistic, more fun. I don't know realistic, more fun. I agree. See if we can pass someone. This will be part of the track guide. Like, you need to put the apex so late there. Lap times, for the most part, are slower. But there are some tracks where you have a lot of mostly straight line, where there's a chance you are actually same speed or faster. Like Monza is really close, I believe. Because the cars go quite a bit faster on the straight and slower in the corner, so it kind of can come to a situation where they equal out. I feel I have the upper hand pace-wise here on him, but can't really get myself in an interesting position. Here maybe. Oh, that was a bit much. Locked up completely. That's 2 seconds of damage, nothing. It's just with a new track. I mean, I barely have braking references for my own driving, and I have even less braking references when somebody else is there. Let's try again. It's too slippery to brake. slipstream comes a little late. Like, I'm really close, but there's no chance for T1 to be anywhere. Help when you lose the rear, then the TC just takes it away. TC, BB ist glaube ich okay. Just behind him, I can't see my marker. Ja, 27,5. Das klingt zu hoch. Deswegen klebt ihm Gregor wahrscheinlich auch am Arsch. Oh, it's an issue of the track and GT3s in general. It's not an issue of ACC. Car gets a bit loose now, so probably push too hard on the rear, and also the pressure on the rear is a bit much now, so it makes sense. Definitely a very sensitive rear end right now. Ja, vielleicht muss ich doch mal vorgehen mit der Brake Bites. Ja, ich glaube, die Pace habe ich hier auch ohne Probleme. Ist halt einer im Weg. Ja, das Heck ist irgendwie nicht mehr ganz da. I think we're just pushing the first time pretty much. Dirty air doesn't do anything to the tires. It's the same problem, I'd say. Can't build momentum. I don't feel the rear. It's much better than the old Porsche. Yeah, in the aero loss there, it's tricky.
chance. Damn it. I'm not trying to pass, I'm just too stupid to find my breaking point. Like, I just don't see it. I didn't try anything, I just screwed up. I can't find my breaking point last corner, it's just... there's nothing. I need to get the rear tires down, but I have no chance. I lost the rear, like, completely. No confidence at all anymore. Yeah, so he has the same issue. We just keeps heating up. Hesitates now.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
On the new track, you always have 0 references anywhere outside your normal line. So when I'm alongside, then I need a new reference because I can't see my normal one. Then, well, like here, I have nothing. Guessing still. I'm blind. I'm just overdriving as well. So, I mean, we're not prepared for any... Haven't tested a stint or anything. If you ask me, it looks like the Porsches all have the same issue though. Yeah, Martin, it has. Problem is you can't just brake mid-corner to kind of adjust your line. The rear just snaps. Finally! Only took 20 minutes. I'm running full wing, I don't know, maybe he has less. Okay. Sir.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I probably need a balance adjustment in the setup.
Anita is finished, right?
Ow.
Alright, check it fine. Good job. You did the best you can. Now bring the car back.
Well, it depends how you set it up. You can get very different behaviors. So if you don't want it to turn off throttle, then well, yeah, you can do that. Depends on corner speed. Like when aero comes into play, it's of course a bit different than in the more mechanical balance. Well, I guess my setup was a bit much on the front tire. All the cars are faster than previous patch, but yeah, Porsche seems level with the other cars right now. At least with the Ferrari, I didn't see an issue. Interesting, Gregor couldn't pass as well. I don't know the other track. So yeah, for this setup, I get the feeling that it isn't a problem of the setup per se, but it was the one or two slides that I had, and then the issue kept compounding. Like if we just check the tire here, that's not the one. I think that was the one, right? Yeah. Like that's a huge gap front to rear, 0.3 millimeters. So that probably shifted the balance. And I wasn't wrong altogether in the beginning, thinking I might or I should run more TC. Probably should have been even more. But I think ours is trying some experimental stuff right now with us, and next race might be different. Has fuel use been affected? No. Why? Not really. I mean, the Ferrari is hyper efficient, but other than that, not really. Well, I was sideways for half the 20 minutes, so it makes sense. Needs some setup adjustment. And toes. For testing needed. Going up, refresh. Oh, it's Valencia again. So, okay. Let's see if I can adapt to the Ferrari that quickly. I need official livery. They are ugly as fuck. As they are.
not pretty, so it's gonna be this one.
Green light.
I'm not sure they adjusted slipstream. Didn't read anything in the notes about it. So fuel. I didn't remember. Oh, the Ferrari probably needs even less. 15 laps probably needs less than 2 liters here. The Ferrari can do like. Probably this is fine. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a way to skin that. Let's see if I can adapt to the response. I think we need to restart the game, do we not? One sec. Is there a ping? No. No? Ping Ares. Say you need to be a little more careful with the brake in the corners. At least how whatever I've built here so far. If you're a bit too aggressive, then you either lose the front or the rear. Also den Porsche finde ich schon am besten, würde ich sagen. Einfach vom Gesamtbild.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Ferrari has such long gears. Mr. Ari. Can we get info? Let me restart the game and see if they pushed an update. Yes, so updating game. I made a setup already. 60 BB sounds too low. Well, the download is hyper fast, but the unzipping takes forever. Okay. See. I'm loading the the update is installing. Ours now says we shouldn't, so that will be funny. He has new tire and also new pressures. It's crazy warm in here. So let's see what they decide to do. I'll just join for now. So the core temperature rising was like a deliberate whatever test. Rain. Oh, I'm prepared. No rain. Luckily. Did we say 33? Probably enough for the Ferrari. Is a bit cloudy. Please no rain. But as I know Gargo, we are certainly gonna have rain. This car is also very agile on the front axle, and the rear can, for the most part, take it. But there are these situations where it then just snaps. So it's much more dancing on the throttle here with the Ferrari. I think that the maps actually all have the same consumption and power, it's just different throttle maps. And for whatever reason I saved it in the setup. Didn't actually want to. I get one lap at least. Through the lane. Oops. The exit, I guess, is calling for disaster. It wasn't on purpose. I was just hoping he'd give way. That the ST? Or was it the GT3 Lambo? Again, the wrong marker. I'm so... I see nothing there. Fine, okay, even less fuel, I guess.
Green light. Go, go, go.
I did make a Q set. I'm just not sure if I'll regret it. And new tire set. He dead. That came as a surprise, probably. I don't know, I feel the Lambo's not trash. I did Kia Lamy because that's this week's LFM tracks, right? So I prepared that. And it does the same pace as Ferrari and Porsche. But it's just not new. And it drives very similar to before. It's, yeah, just not as exciting. Yeah, the Ferrari can give that impression that there's a lot of grip, but I don't think that's the case. It's not actually different. I mean, the cars are slower in the corners now.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
God. How can I search for a breakpoint for 2 hours? Now we can't stream any longer than this, like the event goes. We'll have to wait for tomorrow. Really gets loose when you overdrive, especially into like the slight banked uphill corner. Right. So the
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Ferrari doesn't like the bump there as much as the Porsche.
It's costing a lot. Still too early. I can't wrap my head around it. Doesn't work. Too dumb. Problem is, no more fuel. That was just 2 liters too little. So, can we get another lap in? Probably trying to shortcut that 1 lap. Yeah, the others are just screwing up their laps as well. They're not even qualifying, look at it. The others are not driving, that's why I'm first. I don't know what they do though.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I think that's just those 2. So this is the second already. This is also not the break point. I just pretty fine in single player. If you're on the server, there's nothing. Tire just needs more laps to be fully there. And invalid.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Try the break point once more. I'll find something for the track guy.
There it was, but fuck me, that's small. It was better than Rennsport before. I think ACC in 2018 was better than Rennsport. So, yeah. That's that, and it still is. You're comparing a fully finished game with an alpha. Nah, man, they all didn't do a lap. Look at it. They can't all have invalidated. So the time I'm expecting would be like 30.6 here also. I think that's doable in the Ferrari. Mavic going for last to first, well, that's not gonna happen. Maybe into top 10 or 5. So what do I do then? Just drive away? That's boring, I guess. No changes to the Delta, as far as I know. Ah. 20 minutes of driving solo might be a bit boring. In 2 minutes. Now, I didn't have an accident. Last round I had, so they have a slowdown when you are off track on your quali lap. And I had an off track just in the chicane, and I compared, and I was like 1 pixel further over the curb. And that was enough already. Which tires are going to be? 7, I reckon. Well, that's going to be enough fuel, I guess. Electronics, engine map, 1. Temperature's the same. Weather. 15 minutes weather. Oh, they're going to make us pit. Weather is accelerated. We're going to pit. Ich glaube, die LEDs konnte man schon immer ändern, oder? Do I like the slowdown system? No, I don't think it's like, it's not in line with the cut you have. Like, not at all. The gain from a cut is like 10th. 2. But the slowdown is like 5 seconds. So you lose endless amount of time. I don't know. No.
30 seconds.
Sorry, Alan, that was just in Rennsport. Nothing in ACC, don't worry. I'm mixing things up. So...
Stay double file.
Driving wise, the update is good. Definitely an improvement in how you drive the car. The braking, watch me. I saw it, I didn't use it. Oh, is it 30 minutes? Oh no, it's a 30-minute race! That's not gonna work. I thought it was 20 again. Nice. Are you Muslim? What kind of question is that? No. I'm the most non-religious religious person you'll ever find. I don't think the car has a fuel saving map because it's so fuel efficient already. Guess we'll short shift a bit and see where we end up. But I don't think we're gonna end up anywhere. We'll probably set up a pit stop. If we have any map that's saving. 2.1, no, it's still too much. I can only see the same weather as you can see, 15 minutes. I need to fuel save like what? 5 laps. It's not gonna work. The consumption, but I guess we'll... Nah. No chance. I mean, the race is gonna be, what, 18 laps or so? And had 33 liters, 32 probably over the line. So 18. Need to consume under 2, like 1.8.
I don't know which one is slower or saves fuel. Do some coasting, I guess. I don't know which map is actually slower. 1.93, it still needs to get a little less. I feel that has delayed turbo now. Or whatever. It's slower. Oh yeah. And let's see consumption. To find another 0.2 or so now. Fuel safe, but I don't even know if map 8 saves fuel. It's just impossible. So comparing the cars, I think the Porsche for me is the most interesting to drive, or most rewarding. Then the Ferrari, and then the Lambo I find it a bit boring. It's like it's pretty much like the old Lambo, just with a more tolerant aero map. It's more like the Audi now. passing was very difficult earlier on as well in the Porsche versus Porsche as well. Yeah, it's a bit of the nature of Valencia, really. It's hard to do this summary because it's very rough or very difficult to overlook everything. The driving, I like. The impact on, I don't know, tire wear strategy, whatever, setups is very hard to judge. So far, I'm getting away without any weird setups, but it doesn't mean there won't be anyone finding fast or weird setups. My lines are absolutely horrible. Top end arrow. Yes, definitely, yeah. But I can't save enough fuel, let's face it. Oh, interesting, caught the curb. To keep that position for a bit. No, the Lambo is fine. It's just boring. A bit, I'd say. It's on Kielami it's also right. It's a charm to drive. Like, it's super smooth. But the Porsche is just much more agile. So is the Ferrari. I don't know the price. The Ferrari is... it feels like a prototype, stripped of the engine, kinda. 1.94, I'm using too much. Half the race time and more than half the fuel used. So that's not gonna work out. We need to slow down massively and lose a lap. Have more maps? Does map 9 save anything? You'll get along with all cars, no problem. I guess the new Ferrari is a bit snappier. The new Porsche feels more mid-engine overall. Not completely, but more. It's not as easy to lose the rear anymore. Like, you can still do like we saw in the race before, but it doesn't drive as wild. It's more controllable. It drives more like the RSR, so the GT car. Just, well, heavy and all. And overall more tolerant. The aero map is not as sharp anymore as well. Nehme ich. Sören nehme ich. Just keep fighting behind me. I don't know, I need to save so much more, but I just can't. Lap times overall should be slower. 1.90. Like 1.7 consumption. Just no way to do it. I believe the car doesn't have a fuel saving map because it's already very fuel efficient. I did a few negative tow things, but it didn't feel right, so I didn't pursue it further. Better math. We need to make it happen. 7. How many laps? 6? No. 6 laps, 9 liters is 1.5. Yeah, do the math when you're driving. Eight laps, nice. Well, that's not gonna work.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
That's left 1 or 2 flamboyant laps.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
impossible challenge though. Oh god. As soon as I go fast, I don't know the breaking point again. Yeah. What? Well, I was just reading the your drive-through message and there it came. I guess. Through as well. How much fuel do we actually need? Not that much, I guess. Well, that went well. No. Well, Denise is not the fastest. It just looked good, I'd say. Yeah, I didn't see the Lambo coming, so I was lucky. I'm already on 2 warnings again. Nice. I guess we'll just add the time to the race result. Ah, screw it. Porsche is more fun in my opinion. Auf den Bums ist der Ferrari jetzt nicht mehr so nervös. Also, ist ein Rennauto, es ist immer nervös. Irgendwie. Der Porsche nimmt es aber alles noch mal ein bisschen besser. Das sieht man in Monsterwelt, das sehen der Porsche, der kennt keine Curbs. Might get another one. Good, we're finding all those off tracks now. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're not. Ja, beim Porsche vor allem Ascari, das ist... Da ist gar kein Curb am Exit. There's a lot of track limits here. We did 9 hours of Kota without any track warnings. But 30 minutes of Valencia are like, what, 7 by now. It's peak driving performance. And we're tight on fuel as well. How did I not fill enough? Like, thinking is an actual problem today. But this way, we're gonna make it over the line in the end. With an empty tank. Let's keep the momentum up. The speed we keep, we don't have to build it again, saving fuel. No brakes. Why? Should probably press them. I guess it's just another drive-through. I don't have a Delta Lab, that's why. Empty, 10 meters after the line. Oh boy. Out of fuel with refueling, that's like... Yep. That's an achievement. That was interesting, I'd say. Okay, guess I have to learn the track before making the track guide. That didn't go too well. Ow. Wow, the others. Did they stop? Like where's ow. Ow. Where's Mavics made it to 5th. You're not gonna see anything with the M4 Epic. And we're not allowed as well. It's just this event. And that's it. And then tomorrow the patch drops somewhere in the afternoon or evening. And then everybody can take a look. Ow! My hands really hurt. Well, I guess next stream will be... I'll try in the next days. I definitely want to do LFM with the new patch because I prepared the setups. So there's going to be setups for Kielami, Valencia, and Laguna Seca, which is the Pro Series track on Thursday. Might get a chance to do that LFM Pro Series. Just that I need a BMW setup, I guess, and not... We'll drive the Porsche there, so we'll see. GT4s, well, I haven't tested whatsoever. I don't even know if the tires of the GT4s are affected. No. All right, guys, take a last look at the new beauties. Oh, I didn't show the Lambo, so let's at least show the Lambo shortly. Like, here's the normal one. And then there's the new one. Which doesn't look too different, just the air intake on the roof. And I guess some, I don't know, some fins and bits and pieces look different, but overall looks very much the same. So there isn't too much to show with the Lambo. It drives different, the aero map is different, so you'll notice that. And it definitely is a nice car to drive, but I felt for this stream the Porsche and the Ferrari were the more interesting ones. Reifendruck jetzt irgendwo zwischen 26 und 27 ist ein bisschen abhängig davon, was man für eine Strecke hat. Ja? Wenn man High-Speed-Kurven hat, dann eher mehr. Wenn man langsame Kurven hat, eher weniger. Yeah, you mean the rear fender? Let's see. No, I don't think so. Not much. The intake here at the rear, that's different, right? Yeah, that's missing here. That intake. Yep. Oh yeah, it's definitely more flat there. Look at it. Yeah. So the intake went from the sides to the roof. There's the intake. Bonnet has a slightly different shape here. It's missing. But yeah. Minor stuff. The interesting stuff is underneath, I guess. Rear, the diffuser is the same as well. Yeah. Oh no, this one has a third step. Like the middle is the highest, and then 2 and 3. And this one just has one that's the same. So slight changes there. Micro shark fin. Ah, yeah, true. Yes. Well, an Evo, not a new car. Okay, guys, I called it a day. It's late. I'm hungry. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna stream again shortly. Here's your counter. And I'll delete that right now, because next time I stream, we won't need it. So have a good one, everybody. The patch drops tomorrow. Some data packs for those new cars are going to be ready on Popometer tomorrow. So then it's all about recording the track guide for Valencia and trying to do a video that gives a rough overview of everything. So thank you all for stopping by and have a good one. And we're just gonna end it like that. Nothing else attached. Bye.